afternoon, and welcome to the 34th Katharine Church Award Program, sponsored by the Rotary Club of Keyser. We are delighted, for the first time in our 34-year-old history, to have the program here at the high school so that all students, faculty, staff, and some visitors from the Keyser Middle School can be present for this prestigious award. The award recognizes the outstanding academic, athletic, and community service of three of Keyser High School's most accomplished young women, Abigail Del Signor, Kylie Keplinger, and Sydney Swingle. And at the same time, it honors the legacy of Katharine Church. Mrs. Church was a community leader and a pianist and organist with the Keyser community and region for over 50 years. Later in the program, you will hear Jaden Currier play one of Mrs. Church's all-time favorite pieces of music. Again, thank you for being here, and we hope you are inspired by the program you will see today. The Katharine Church Award was the brainstorm of Dr. Joseph Grotto and the Keyser Rotary Club, who recognized that female students were excelling in athletics, academics, and were providing meaningful service to their school and community. Consequently, this award was established in the spring of 1992. But the one question that remained was, for whom should the award be named? Well, we didn't have to look very far. Katharine Church accompanied and supported her husband's involvement in Rotary. She played the piano each week at our Rotary board meetings, although she said we were the worst singers she'd ever had, but that's okay. And when Rotary International finally had the good sense to admit women into membership, she became a full-fledged member of Keyser Rotary and was an active member and participated in these programs until she was 98 years old. Mrs. Church used her talent as a musician to provide joy to others, never giving up when she encountered a bump on the road, and continuing to practice, even though she probably did not need much practice. Into her 90s, she was still perfecting her gift that she had been given. So, enjoy the program. We're celebrating three wonderful young women and remembering the legacy of Katharine Church.
Please rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good afternoon. It's a privilege to welcome all of you to a celebration of excellence and a new tradition at Keyser High School. I'm proud that we're having this ceremony at KHS and thankful to all those who have made it happen. Today we honor three extraordinary young women who are not only recognized for their academic excellence, but also embody the strength, character, and determination that define what it means to be a student athlete and a nominee for the Katharine Church Award. This afternoon, we will proudly present them as nominees for this award, a distinction that recognizes outstanding achievement in academics, the arts, and athletics, as well as integrity and leadership. Each of these young women has shown what it means to lead with both strength and grace. They've faced the pressure of early mornings, late nights, tough practices, and harder exams, and they've risen to every challenge with unwavering focus and heart. They don't just participate, they elevate. They push their teams to be better, their classmates to aim higher, and all of us to believe in what's possible when talent meets relentless effort. We're proud of your achievements at Keyser High School. It's now my great honor to introduce the guests of the 34th Katharine Church Ceremony. Our three nominees and their guests, starting in alphabetical order with Abby Del Signor. Please hold your applause until I announce for each nominee. Mom and Dad Tony and Marie Del Signor, sisters Libby and Claire Del Signor, grandmother Nancy Starcher and Frank Fitzwater, aunt and uncle Amy and John Del Signor, aunts Lori Del Signor and Valerie Starcher, cousins Rachel Del Signor, Giovanna Castilla, Don Starcher, and Logan Del Signor, boyfriend Chase Davis, friends Bella Haynes, Riley Felton, Ava Barrick, Kayla U. Rice, Maya Burgess, Sandy Parrish, and Wendy Spiker. Supporting Kylie Keplinger, we have her father, David Keplinger, stepmother, Sarah Keplinger, grandmother, Lena Keplinger, grandfather, David Keplinger Sr., sister, Kinsey Keplinger, her mother, Misty Cosner, grandmother, Juanita Cosner, grandfather, Lau Cosner, and her boyfriend, Leland Inskeep. Supporting Sydney Swingle, we have her mother and father, Stephen and Kara Swingle, and her brothers, Jackson and Ryan Swingle. We also have a number of former Katharine Church nominees in attendance, and we'll go by year. Starting in 1992, we have Tara Brooks and Stacy Iser. 1996, Valerie Smith. 1998, Amber Abusovic. 1999, Mariah Tasker and Molly Lemon. 2004, Sherry Likens. 2006, Rachel Landis. 2007, Gina Corley. 2008, Courtney Roby. 2009, Caitlin Dorsey. 2010, Danielle Kessner. 2015, Brooke Staggers. 2016, Cheyenne Thompson. 2018, Kayla Willison Miller. 2020, Marissa Guy. 2022, Avery Smith. 2023, Madeline Fisher and Riley Staggs. And 2024, Sydney Lannon. Other guests, we have the Superintendent of Mineral County Schools, Mr. Troy Ravenscroft. KHS Assistant Principals, Mrs. Christine Droppelman and Mrs. Alicia Dupuis. And also staff and students of Keyser High School. Thank you.
Good afternoon. On behalf of the Mineral County Board of Education, it is my honor to welcome you to this afternoon's Katharine Church Award Ceremony here at Keyser High School. Today we gather to celebrate excellence in leadership and to recognize the incredible young women who are already making a difference in their schools and communities. The Katharine Church Award honors the legacy of a woman who led with courage, compassion, and conviction. Katharine Church believed in the power of education and in the importance of nurturing future leaders, especially young women with the drive to lead and serve. As we recognize our honorees today, we are reminded of something increasingly backed by research. When women lead, outcomes improve. Studies have shown that companies with women in leadership positions often perform better financially, foster stronger collaboration, and experience higher levels of innovation. From global corporations to small businesses, women-led organizations are not only thriving, they're leading the way. These results are no coincidence. They reflect the unique strengths that women bring to leadership: empathy, communication, strategic thinking, and a deep commitment to lifting others as they rise. This is why it's so important that we continue to encourage and celebrate young women who are stepping into leadership roles. You are the future. You are the future of our schools, our communities, and beyond. And your leadership has the power to inspire real and lasting change. To our students being honored today, we are incredibly proud of you. You are continuing the work of leaders like Katharine Church, and you are showing us all what it means to lead with heart and purpose. Thank you to everyone who joined us today in celebrating this moment. And on behalf of the Mineral County Board of Education, congratulations once again to our honorees. We are proud of what you have already accomplished, and we look forward to all that lies ahead. Thank you.
Honor,
integrity,
and dedication
are virtues that we cultivate and commemorate at Keyser High School. These qualities are rooted in our families,
our schools,
are places of faith,
and our rich heritage.
honor,
integrity,
And dedication
grow in both times of war and times of peace.
the heroics and sacrifices of war are in service of the safety and freedom of our home, Keyser, West Virginia.
This sacrifice means nothing if the peace that is purchased by the heroes like Ed Kelly is not used to make a community that honors one another, works and loves one another with integrity, and dedicates its life to service and excellence as Katharine Church did.
Martin Luther King Jr. said that those who love peace must learn to organize as effectively as those who love war. Peace is not just the absence of war, but the deeper sense of harmony, justice, and fulfillment.
the honor, integrity, and dedication needed to plant and grow such a place of peace are not a byproduct of privilege or guarantee of having ancestors that had such virtues.
Often the tears of adversity water the roots of new growth.
It takes intention, compassion, grit, and love for humankind.
In our history, our great hero of peace is Katharine Church.
Katharine Church lived a life of honor, integrity, and dedication.
Katharine Church had a formidable education. She graduated from both West Virginia University and the Chicago Music College and completed training at both Columbia University and Christensen Choral School.
She spent her career as a music teacher, teaching at the elementary, secondary, and college levels. She taught both in Appalachia in her hometown of Fairmont, here at Keyser High School, at Potomac State, and away from West Virginia in Muskogee, Oklahoma, at the Bacone Junior College for Native Americans.
In 1939, she accepted a faculty position at Potomac State College and moved to Keyser, West Virginia. Her dedication and hard work were evident both in and outside of the classroom.
She served as an accompanist for the Cumberland Choral Society, the Community Concert Corps Association, and the All-State High School Choruses. At Potomac State College, she met and then later married the president of Potomac State College, Ernest Church.
Together, they were gracious hosts, diligent educators, and investors in the community. Ernest Church was an active member of the Keyser Rotary Club, and Katharine Church endeared herself to Rotarians by playing the piano for weekly meetings, when they still sang. Although she could not become a Rotarian until Rotary allowed women membership in the late 1980s,
Nevertheless, Katharine Church believed in and supported the ideals of Rotary, and did so even though she could not be a member.
Her dedication to community service guided her steps through her life. She was an active member in the Keyser Women's Club, Delta Kappa Gamma Society for Women in Education, and the Ladies Oriental Shrine of North America.
Whenever Katharine Church and a piano or organ were in the same room, chances were she was making music. She had a devilish sense of humor, and she was a lifelong learner and an inquisitive traveler.
Katharine juggled a number of roles with grace and determination. In these pursuits, she worked tirelessly to educate and empower others and bring beauty and truth into the world.
In 1997, she was honored with the Distinguished Service Award from Potomac State College. Other honors included the West Virginia Women's Club Outstanding West Virginia Woman Award, Keyser Kiwanis Club Citizen of the Year, and Potomac Valley Chapter of West Virginia University Alumni and Friends Centenary Award.
When the Katharine Church Award was initiated by the Keyser Rotary Club in 1992, she maintained an active role in the awards program, attending the annual banquet in person for approximately 10 years until her health would no longer permit it.
She died in 2002 at the age of 100, but her legacy of honor, integrity, and dedication lives on.
Thus, today we are here not just to recognize outstanding heroes of peace among our women, but to cultivate these values in our generations to come.
As Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg said, for both men and women, the first step in getting power is to become visible to others, then to put on an impressive show. As women achieve power, their barriers will fall. As society sees what women can do, as women see what women can do, there will be more women out there doing things, and we will all be better off for it.
In Keyser, we honor both the women and men who served in times of war, and we honor both the women and men who served in time of peace.
The legacy that Katharine Church left elevated the next generation, and today what we honor and instill in the women of Keyser will change our present and our future.
Eleanor Roosevelt stated that women, whether subtly or vociferously, have always been a tremendous power in the destiny of the world.
As we honor these remarkable women before you, Abigail Del Signor, Kylie Keplinger, and Sydney Swingle, we do not just hand them individual accolades.
We water the tree of Katharine Church's honor, integrity, and dedication so that it will continue to grow for generations to come.
This cultivation of peace must be carried on by each generation, or the very vitality of our community will wither.
This tree shelters us from hostile changes, provides a place of rest, and feeds us with the sweetest fruit, peace. As we turn our attention to tonight's nominees, we celebrate the young women who embody the spirit of Katharine Church.
These recipients have demonstrated exceptional achievements in both academics and athletics, showing that it is possible to excel in multiple areas while maintaining the highest standards of integrity and dedication.
Much like Miss Church, these young women have not achieved personal success, but they have also positively impacted those around them through their leadership, kindness, and commitment to excellence.
We are proud to recognize them tonight and to see the values of Katharine Church continue to live on in them.
It is with great pleasure that we present the 2025 Katharine Church Award nominees, Abby Del Signor, Kylie Keplinger, and Sydney Swingle.
Abigail Del Signor. Abigail Delsignor is the daughter of Anthony and Marie Delsignor. At Keyser High School, Abigail has been on the honor roll for 4 years, is a Promise Scholar, and has received various attendance awards and maintained a 4.28 GPA. She is a member of the KHS Student Council, Chick-fil-A Leadership Club, National Honor Society, English Honor Society, Math Honor Society, and Science Honor Society. Abigail also attended Rhododendron Girls State. Abigail has also been a part of athletics at KHS for the past 4 years. She participated as a lettering member of the varsity soccer team for 4 years, serving as a co-captain her junior and senior year. She participated as a lettering member of the junior varsity and varsity basketball teams for 4 years, serving as a co-captain her junior and senior years. Additionally, she has run varsity track for 4 years, lettering for 3. Additionally, Abigail has been involved in our community through her attendance at the Church of the Assumption, participation in food pantry drives, service as a junior counselor for Mineral County 4-H, assistance at KPS Field Days and Penguin Patch, and service cleaning and painting for Camp Minko. She was the winner of the Keyser Rotary 4-Way Speech Contest, placing 3rd at regionals, and this year she was also selected as a Cumberland Valley Optimist Club Award winner. Abigail plans to further her education at Fairmont State University, where she will be majoring in early childhood education. Her biggest inspiration in her life has been her parents, who have shown her not just through words, but through their actions, what hard work, sacrifice, and resilience looks like. They have put so much to the side for Abigail and her sisters, Carly, Claire, and Libby.
Kylie Keplinger. Kylie Keplinger is a daughter of Misty Cosner and David Keplinger Jr. At Keyser High School, Kylie has been declared the class of 2025 valedictorian and has maintained an accumulated GPA of 4.398. She is a Goldsworthy Scholar, U.S. Presidential Scholars Program candidate, Promise Scholar, Sandy Ninja Award winner, and a Voice of Democracy third place essay winner. She was selected for and attended Rhododendron Girls State, where she was announced Outstanding Citizen. She is the president of the National Honor Society and a member of the National Technical Honor Society, Math Honor Society, Science Honor Society, and English Honor Society. Additionally, Kylie has been involved in Key Club for 4 years, serving as class director her 9th through 11th grade years and president her 12th grade year. She has also served as treasurer of the Student Athletic Leadership Team, 12th grade class president, as well as a member of Skills USA, Fellowship of Christian Students, Chick-fil-A Leadership Academy, and HOSA. This year, she was the first runner-up for KHS Homecoming Queen and second runner-up for the 81st annual Miss Golden Tornado pageant. Kylie has also been a part of athletics at KHS for the past 4 years. She participated in volleyball for 4 years, serving as junior co-captain her 10th grade year. She participated in basketball for her first 3 years of high school, attending the state championship tournament her 11th grade year, and played tennis for the last 3 years, where she was the PVC third and first doubles champion and PVC second singles champion. Additionally, Kylie has been involved in our community through her participation in the Mineral County CASA Community Baby Shower, Family Fun Day, and Fundraising Bingo, Cinderella's Closet, Faith in Action Food Pantry, Rotary Breakfast with Santa, Key Club and American Red Cross Drives 2024 and 2025, Potomac State College Athletic Department, West Virginia Peach Festival Pageant, where she won second runner-up, Fun Day for the Children, and Jack Rollins. She attends Locust Grove Church, and through her church, she has participated in Easter Bible School, Vacation Bible School, Christmas Bible School, apple butter making, and community dinners. Kylie plans to attend Garrett College to pursue a degree in radiology technology, with plans to further specialize in nuclear medicine. She wouldn't be where she is today without the unwavering support of her mom. Kylie's mom has been her rock, biggest cheerleader, and the one who's always believed in her and her sister, Kinsey. Her mom's strength and love have truly shaped the person Kylie is.
Sydney Swingle. Sydney Swingle is the daughter of Stephen Swingle and Kara Swingle. At Keyser High School, Sydney has been awarded several honors, including Goldsworthy Scholar, Student of Excellence Award, Student of the Month, and being listed on the honor roll for the past 4 years, maintaining an overall 4.2 GPA. She has also participated in various clubs, including Key Club, Student Council, Chick-fil-A Leader Academy, National Honor Society, Math Honor Society, English Honor Society, and Science Honor Society, DECA, and FFA. Sydney has also been a part of athletics at KHS for the past 4 years. She has participated in letter and cross country for 4 years, serving as captain and earning a leadership award during her junior and senior years. She has also participated and lettered in track and field during her freshman and sophomore years. Additionally, Sydney has been involved in our community through volunteering at the United Methodist Reese Chapel in New Creek, attending ALA Rhododendron Girls State at Davis and Elkins College during the summer of her junior year. Sydney said that her experience at Girls State taught her many valuable lessons about honoring veterans and the fundamentals of state and federal levels of government in our nation. Sydney plans to attend Potomac State College and pursue a career in veterinary medicine. Her biggest supporter in life has been her dad. She'd like to thank him for being her strongest role model, being there throughout all of her endeavors, and supporting her goals for the future.
Please join us in applauding our nominees, Abby Delsignor, Kylie Keplinger, and Sydney Swingle.
Your program today contains the biography of our scheduled speaker, Dr. Margaret Staggers. Dr. Staggers is a graduate of Keyser High School. We actually started first grade in the same homeroom and sat almost beside each other for 12 years. So I was hoping very much that she could be here today, but you'll hear a little bit about and from her in just a moment. In addition to being a graduate of Keyser High School, she was a graduate of the WVU School of Medicine. And this was a time when women were discouraged from entering medical school, dental school, and many professional schools. Dr. Staggers has distinguished herself in her medical career, especially in the area of emergency medicine. Additionally, she served in the West Virginia legislature, where she was an advocate for women and children. Unfortunately, due to a recent illness, Dr. Staggers is unable to be with us today. However, when I talked to her, she indicated that she had already prepared a speech and she would be fine if someone could present it. So I asked her niece, Dr. Mariah Tasker Miller, to present it for her. Dr. Miller is also a Keyser High School graduate, and she is a recipient of the Katharine Church Award. She also serves as an assistant principal in Mineral County. So please welcome Dr. Miller and hear Dr. Staggers' words.
Thank you, Mrs. Courier. As she shared, Dr. Staggers was supposed to be here, but I am here in her stead delivering her speech. For ease of understanding and translation for you in the audience, though, as I'm reading her speech, anywhere she references herself using I or me, I'm going to change that to Dr. Staggers or she. That way the integrity of her speech remains intact as I share it with you. All of us are here tonight to celebrate Keyser High School's female scholar athletes, Abigail, Kylie, and Sydney. These young women deserve to be celebrated for their accomplishments in the classroom, their prowess in sports, and their exemplary character. For women, though, that wasn't always the case, especially for Dr. Staggers' generation. She went to Keyser High School in the late 50s and early 60s, and times were different. Girls were supposed to play by different rules. Dr. Staggers, however, likes to create her own set of rules. Two of her favorite rules come from the great jazz musician Duke Ellington. He was a groundbreaking artist who overcame many adversities in his life. Duke Ellington had two rules for life. The first one is never quit. Nike has used this slogan, and Dr. Staggers has followed this her entire life. When she was a scholar and an athlete here at Keyser High School, when she was one of the few female med students at West Virginia University, throughout her career as a doctor, and when she was in the state legislature serving the people of West Virginia. Dr. Staggers lives near the New River in southern West Virginia. The river is a place of beauty, adventure, and a little danger. Dr. Staggers likes to think of life as a river. All rivers eventually end up at the sea. That is inevitable. It's how we navigate our course and what we do when we encounter rough waters that determines how much we enjoy our trip. Dr. Staggers graduated Keyser High School in 1962. Back then, they had the Ed Kelly Award to honor the male scholar athletes. But there was no Katharine Church Award to honor our female scholar athletes. In fact, females, like Dr. Staggers, weren't taken very seriously as athletes. There were no formal sports. They thought strenuous physical activity would damage the female body. But it didn't stop Dr. Staggers. Her and several of her friends got together and formed a softball team. They even got their team picture in the newspaper, a big deal of the time. The headline, though, that's the kicker. It said, These girls are cute, but can they play ball? It was like the idea of a female athlete was unfathomable, and the thought that girls were one-dimensional. Of course, today, we know that females excel in sports. Look at these young ladies. Abby playing soccer, basketball, and track. Kylie volleyball, basketball, and tennis. And Sydney running cross country and track. All three are multi-sport athletes at the top of their game. And as a doctor with more than 50 years of experience, Dr. Staggers assures you their bodies have only benefited from the strenuous physical activity. Back in the 1960s, females did not get recognized for their athletic aptitudes, but they did get recognized for their academic achievements, although sometimes this was at a cost. Dr. Staggers remembers getting called into the principal's office. He sat her down, talked to her, and after he was done, she burst into tears. You might think she was in trouble for scribbling obscenities in the bathroom or getting caught for inappropriate displays of affection, but no. The principal actually had good news for her. He told her she won the National Merit Scholarship. She cried. Not because she was overcome with this honor, because she was. She cried because the principal wanted to call a public assembly to announce her award to the entire student body, to her peers. She begged him not to. She was convinced that nobody would vote for her for Homecoming Queen and Miss GT or anything if they knew she was smart. Again, illustrating the thought of the times, the early 60s, that females were one-dimensional or seen as one-dimensional. Today, we know the totality of female capacity is multifaceted and limitless. Let's think about that. Today, we know the totality of female capacity is multifaceted and limitless. And our actions show that. Because today, we are here for the first time in Keyser High School's history, publicly honoring these three female scholars in front of their peers, Sydney, Abby, and Kylie. Celebrating them in front of their peers for their athletic and academic aptitudes and their admirable character. But again, that wasn't always the case. Even before Dr. Staggers started as a freshman at WVU, she knew she wanted to go to medical school. An advisor tried to dissuade her from that. He said she needed to know how to write in shorthand and use a typewriter, because one day she might have to support her husband. I think being a doctor would have done that, but advice like this reaffirmed her that she needed to create her own set of rules. She needed to never quit. She applied and got into WVU School of Medicine. She was one of the very few women med students. They didn't quite know how to deal with us, she recalls. Back then, college campuses had rules about what women could wear. Women were required to wear skirts and dresses. They weren't allowed to wear pants. Can you imagine? I can't imagine not having that choice. The big fight was what to do on cold days. It was decided that they would allow them to wear pants to get to the campus and get into the building and the classes. But as soon as they got into the classes, they had to change back into their dresses and skirts. So Dr. Staggers picked 2 outfits every day, kept her goal in mind, and graduated med school. She never quit. She loved practicing medicine. Her career was mostly spent as an emergency room physician. In the ER, you get to help people at some of their worst times in their lives. Dr. Staggers thrived in this fast-paced environment. You have to make life-saving decisions on the fly, she says. Though too many times to count, Her patients assumed she was not the doctor. In their early days, some would even refuse to let her treat them. Times have changed, thankfully. You will face your own challenges, some unique to your generation, some similar to the challenges Dr. Staggers' generation faced. You are on your own river of life. You will face rapids that toss you off course, eddies that turn you around, low waters that slow you down. Dr. Staggers' wish for you is that you never quit. This brings her to Duke Ellington's second rule. Dr. Staggers claims it might be even more important than the first. Remember, rule number 1 is never quit. When faced with adversity, when the waters get tough, let perseverance be your oar in that river of life. Keep going. Never quit. Rule number 2, never forget rule number 1. Dr. Staggers hopes these 2 rules serve you well in your life as they have served her in hers. You have a bright future ahead of you. Make the most of it, persevere, and never quit. She closes her speech with, "May the good Lord bless you and keep you. May he make his face to shine upon you." And now we'd like to honor our past nominees and recipients.
afternoon. My name is Carrie Whitaker, and I'm a member of the Rotary Club of Keyser, and I have the privilege of announcing this year's recipient. The 2025 Katharine Church Award recipient is Abigail Del Signor.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to begin by expressing just how incredibly grateful I am to be here today and to be nominated for this prestigious award. I'm truly honored to stand before such a distinguished group and be humbled by the opportunity to share this moment with these two remarkable individuals, Kylie and Sydney. I'm privileged to share this stage with you both, and I'm incredibly proud of both of you. I want to begin by thanking the people who have made this ceremony possible. Mrs. McCauley, Mrs. Umstadt, Mrs. Denny, and Mrs. Stevens. This ceremony would not be possible without the four of you. And I offer my sincere gratitude to you all. I would like to thank my principal, Dr. Ravenscroft, vice principals, Mrs. Dupuy and Mrs. Droppelman, Dr. Margaret Staggers, Mineral County Superintendent Troy Ravenscroft, the Mineral County Board of Education, and all in attendance who are here to support and promote the legacy of Katharine Church. Last but certainly not least, I want to express my sincere appreciation for the Rotary Club of Keyser. Their sponsorship, attendance, and lasting support makes this widely respected tradition possible for the young women of Keyser High School. Being a nominee for this distinguished award is something that I've hoped for since I watched the 2021 ceremony where my sister was a nominee. I was inspired by Katharine Church's story and her many accomplishments. On that day, I decided to be the best version of myself and focus on the ideals of Katharine Church that she lived by and the example that she set. She lived a life of honor, integrity, and dedication. She was a teacher and a dedicated organist and choir director at the Keyser Presbyterian Church. Being a future teacher, I hope that I can teach and inspire my students the way that she did, leaving a positive impression on each child. When the Rotary Club of Keyser initiated the award in 1992, Katharine Church was shocked. This is yet another example of her selflessness. She clearly served her community not to be recognized, but to share her time and talents with those around her. I would now like to thank those who had helped me get onto this stage and have been instrumental in me becoming the person I am today. First and foremost, I would like to thank God who has been by my side and continues to be in my corner throughout life. I turn to God during times I struggle, and through His grace I continue to learn and grow. My teachers have taught me life lessons I will cherish and use throughout my life. Mrs. Stevens, you have nurtured my passion for teaching and demonstrated how to make a student feel special and loved, as that is what I feel every time I step into your classroom. I am forever grateful for everything you have done for me, and I will never be able to thank you enough. Whether it is on or off the field or court, my coaches have pushed me to become the best version of myself. Coach Blow, the commitment that you give to your team is the type of commitment I strive for in life. Your guidance taught me how to be a leader and a dedicated teammate. I will never forget your influence and lifelong lessons. My friends and teammates, you have become my family, and some of my best memories feature you. Kylie and Ivy, you are more than I could ask for and best friends. You have been with me through so many of life's ups and downs, and I look forward to taking these next steps of life together. If I thank every member of my family individually, we will be here all week. I am so appreciative for all your support because no matter what I do or where I go, you will always be there cheering me on. I love you all. Claire, I'm really considering packing you for college. I will miss you so much next year, including our late night runs to Walmart. You have taught me so much, probably more than you realize. Carly, my role model, the person I've always strived to be most like. You're the strongest person I know, literally and figuratively. Thank you for everything that you've done for me. Libby, my forever best friend. I know that we argue all the time and that I threaten to make you walk to school because you're never ready on time. But I cherish every moment I have with you. We are growing up and I'll forever miss when we were little. I don't say it enough, but thank you, Mom. The amount of time that you devote to us girls does not go unseen. I'm so grateful for all that you do for me, even when I don't show it enough. You have taught me how to be loving, caring, and generous, and you inspire me to be the best Christian that I can be. I truly wouldn't be here without you. I love you, Mom. Dad, you are a true example of quiet strength. When we lost Mima, you kept going. That alone taught me that everything will always be okay, even when the road of life gets bumpy. Because of you and our visits to the farm, I have a love and joy for the outdoors. It's in these moments that you teach me something new, and even if I don't remember the little things, I will always remember the time I spend with you. I do not thank you and Mom enough, but I'm so grateful for you both. I love you. I have to talk about my Mima because if it wasn't for her, I truly believe I wouldn't be on the stage. My grandmother taught me to wear my heart on my sleeve and to treat everyone with kindness regardless of how they treat me, to be the best version of myself. I hope to continue to make her proud. I want to thank everyone again for their hard work and dedication. Katharine Church was a remarkable woman, and I am blessed to be nominated for an award recognizing her work and commitment to helping others. I leave you all with this verse from the Bible, 1 Corinthians 10:24. No one should seek their own good, but the good of others. I challenge you to help anyone you see. Sometimes it only takes a simple smile. Thank you, and God bless.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to take a moment and congratulate my fellow nominees, Abby Delsignor and Sydney Swingle. I would like to start by thanking the Rotary Club of Keyser, Superintendent Troy Ravenscroft, Mineral County Board of Education, Principal Dr. Ravenscroft, Assistant Principals Ms. Droppelman and Ms. Dupuis, Dr. Bannock, Dr. Margaret Staggers, previous Katharine Church nominees and recipients, faculty, students, and everyone in attendance today. I would also like to extend my gratitude to Ms. McCauley, Ms. Denny, Ms. Stephen, and Ms. Umstott for organizing this event. Being chosen for this honor is truly humbling, and one that I hold with great respect. It is a moment that I'll always treasure. Katharine Church lived a life of honor, integrity, and dedication to her community. Her example continues to inspire all of us. She showed us that true service is not about recognition, but about doing what is right. As I reflect on her legacy, I am reminded of the importance of giving back, showing up, and leading with heart, values that I strive to embody in my own life. Whether through my work in the community or my acts of kindness, I know that the impact we make in this world comes from the intentional choices we make to care for others. Katharine Church's life continues to shape this community in significant ways, and I am proud to continue her legacy by serving with integrity and a deep commitment to the people around me. I'm grateful for the opportunity to contribute in ways that honor the standards she set for all of us. In the same way Katharine Church's legacy has had a profound influence on my life, I am also deeply grateful for the people God has placed in my path. I thank God for being my constant source of strength, guiding me through every season of life with grace and purpose. Through every bend in the road, He surrounds me with people who uplift, inspire, and believe in me. Their presence reminds me that I am never walking this journey alone. Now, I'd like to take a moment to thank and recognize the people who have led me here where I am today. To all my coaches, thank you for the time, effort, and belief that you poured into me over the years. I am grateful for the lessons that you taught me. Your high standards pushed me to grow in ways I didn't expect, especially my tennis coaches, Maverick Holmes, Daniel Lewis, and Mike Benedict. I can't believe this is my last season playing the sport I love. Thank you for helping me build confidence and strengthen my abilities. Together, you keep me focused on the courts and push me to be my best, not just as an athlete, but as a person. Learning can be challenging, but I'm fortunate to have teachers and friends who have helped me along the way. I'm especially thankful for Ms. Powell, who made it possible for me to share my passion for community service, and for always providing wise advice and a listening ear. Ms. Umstott, thank you for empowering me and for showing me what's possible through hard work and dedication. My time at Keyser High School would not have been the same without genuine friends. I am blessed with two remarkable friends, Ivy Brommel and Abby Delsignor. Thank you for being by my side through the laughs, the tears, and everything in between. I couldn't have asked for better friends to grow up with. None of this would have been possible without my solid foundation, my family. Grandma and Pap-Pap, thank you for the memories that we made playing cards and spending time together. I'll forever cherish those peaceful sunsets from your porch. Dad and Sarah, thank you for always checking in, for listening about every test, speech, and stressful moment. Gammy and Poppy, thank you for always showing up for me, supporting me, and encouraging me to do my best in every situation. Kinsey, my sister, you have been with me every day of my life. Yes, you drive me crazy sometimes, but you're also my built-in best friend. I know that I can talk to you about anything, even when you're being a loving critic. I wouldn't trade our bond for anything. I love you all. If there is one person who has been my heart of my life, it is my mom. You are my safe place, my biggest supporter, and the quiet strength behind everything I've accomplished. You have taught me, not through words, but through the way you live, to be kind, strong, and to give without expecting anything in return. Your love and sacrifice have never asked for recognition, but they have shaped the person I am today. Everything I am, everything I hope to become, is a reflection of you. As I recognize the people who have guided, supported, and loved me, I also look to the road ahead. Moving forward, my path is to live not passively, but with purpose, conviction, and grace. As it's written in Ephesians 4, 1-2, as a prisoner for the Lord, I urge you to live a life worthy of the calling you have received. Be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. These words are not merely advice. They are a charge to live differently, to rise to the standard of love, humility, and patience. It is the very life Katharine Church modeled, one marked by honor, integrity, and unwavering dedication. Her legacy wasn't built in grand gestures, but in the quiet consistency of living her calling every single day. Let her example be the compass, let her faith be the spark. Carry it forward and live worthy of the calling you have received. Thank you. I'm a little tall, guys. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I have the honor and pleasure of speaking before you today as a Katharine Church nominee. I'm incredibly humbled and grateful for the momentous recognition as I stand here today. I would like to recognize the Mineral County Board of Education and Superintendent Troy Ravenscroft, Keyser High School Principal Dr. Ravenscroft, and Assistant Principals Ms. Droppelman and Ms. Dupuy. Rotary Club of Keyser, previous Katharine Church nominees and recipients, Dr. Bannock, Dr. Margaret Staggers, Keyser High School staff and students, and supportive friends and family that are in attendance today. I would also like to extend my gratitude for all the efforts that Ms. McCauley, Ms. Denny, Ms. Stevens, and Ms. Umstadt have put forth today. My sincere congratulations, Abby Delsignor and Kylie Keplinger, on their Katharine Church nominations, as well as their incredible achievements. Let us all take a moment to remember why we are here today. We're here to celebrate and recognize the legacy and gratitude of Katharine Church, a lasting, cherished member of the Keyser community. Her legacy will continue to have a lasting impact on us all. The profound legacy of Katharine Church embodies key qualities such as leadership, community involvement, empathy, and compassion. She prioritized service above self, which led to improving the lives of those around her. Katharine Church was a graduate of West Virginia University and the Chicago Musical College, enabling her musical accomplishments and extended career of instruction to elementary, secondary, and higher education students. She was an inspiration to the ones she cherished in her lifetime while remaining an active member in the Keyser Presbyterian Church for over 50 years. She faithfully served as a pianist for the Rotary Club even before becoming a Rotary member. The Katharine Church nomination is a prestigious award and is a testament to the collaborative efforts of many, and I'm truly grateful for the support and guidance that I have received along the way. I wish to acknowledge these specific contributions, beginning with my cross-country coach, Curtis Waldman. He creates a supportive and encouraging team environment where athletes feel valued and are motivated to strive for greatness. Thank you for helping me establish and achieve attainable goals. In addition, I want to express my gratitude to my mother and father, Kara and Stephen Swingle. They provide unwavering encouragement, serve as active listeners, and engage in my development, securing my physical and emotional well-being. Mom, your cherished support and active guidance continue to inspire me with passion and empathy. You encourage me to always look for the bright side in every difficult situation. Dad, you were my number one role model in life, and I don't know where I would ever be without your strong sense of resilience and independence. Thank you for supporting me along life's journey and providing me with the means of pursuing a promising future. I love both of you. Ultimately, I would challenge for each of you. Make a difference by stepping outside of your comfort zones and engaging in stronger community service. Be the offering of a cause. Reach out to someone. Be more inclusive and tolerant. To quote the Bible, do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit, but in humility consider others better than yourselves. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others. Philippians chapter 2, verses 3 through 4. This quote charges us to focus on unity as one and to avoid acts of greed and dishonesty. Instead, Paul taught that Christians ought to treat the needs of others as more important than our own and to consider other people as greater than us. We are called to exhibit Christ-like character through love and humility. Our true goal in life should be to continue teaching by connecting with Jesus how Katharine Church carried herself every day for the entire Keyser community. By putting the needs of others first, she pursued the kind of humility that leads to mutual love and unity. We, too, should follow her lead. Let us emphasize others over ourselves. I would like to once again express my sincere gratitude for this incredible nomination. I appreciate the time, attention, and generosity that everyone has extended throughout the Katharine Church ceremony. Thank you, and may each of you find your place in a world of service.
So congratulations to each of these fine young ladies. And it's an honor and privilege to be here to represent the Rotary Club of Keyser. And so what each of these young ladies are going to get is a scholarship for $2,000 and also a plaque. And the beautiful plaque says Katharine Church Award presented by the Rotary Club of Keyser, with, of course, their name indicating today's date, a forever date in their minds, I'm sure. So congratulations to each of you. Could I ask each of you to come up, please, for the presentation?
As we close, I'd like to remind our students to remain seated until told to leave by a staff member, and we will be reporting back to our advisory classes. I'd like to thank our speaker, Dr. Miller, on behalf of Dr. Staggers, Keyser Rotary, former Katharine Church nominees, honored guests, KHS secretaries, Mrs. Guy and Mrs. Willison Miller, Mrs. McCauley, Mrs. Denny, Mrs. Stephen, and Mrs. Umstott, Ms. Sines from the Mineral County Technical Center for our floral arrangements, Mr. Fury for running sound, Mr. Prano for the live stream, and all of our students who were a part of this stage crew who made this possible. We'd ask that you please wait until the conclusion of our postlude before exiting. Thank you all for attending.